Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Welcome to Homeland Heroes Salute Podcast with your hosts, Doug Macedo and Jim Roberg.
Welcome everybody. Welcome to another episode. I'm your host, Doug, and today we've got a guest with us today. The gentleman's name is Sean. He is a prior service veteran, but before we dive into all of his information and talk about his background and how him and I ended up getting acquainted, I'm going to give a big shout out to all of our listeners and everything. Thank you for definitely checking in with us every week on either on Food Bar Studios, Veteran Reinforcement, or Homeland Heroes Salute Podcast. Definitely appreciate it. Want to give a big shout out to all of our sponsors and supporters and donors and everything. Without them, we wouldn't be able to do the On the Water with veterans, or we wouldn't be able to do the whole track day for veterans as well, and be able to help out all the veterans out there. As my phone is whistling at me like it is like a Twitter post. It probably is a Twitter post. But either way, we're going to get back to that. I want to give a big shout out to the New England Blue Collar Printing. Without their support, the shirts that we got made for Track Day for Veterans would not be possible. So thank you so much. We appreciate you guys' generous donation to that. We also have Larry's Landscape Supply that is in Charlton, Massachusetts. Larry, thank you. Wendy with Big Belly Cafe, located in Webster, Massachusetts, right next to Indian Ranch. So if you ever need something before you go to Indian Ranch, check them out. They've got the kitchen sink. I kid you not, you won't be able to finish it, even if you wanted to. But check it out, definitely delicious. It's on should be on your bucket list to hit that place. We also have Reed's Archery down in Middleborough, Massachusetts. Anything you need for your archeries and stuff like that, getting ready for bow hunting, they have it. Getting new strings put on the bow, or even some new arrow tips, or even arrows. We all know sometimes those break. But check them out, Reed's Archery. They're in Middleborough, Massachusetts, also in Virginia as well. But also want to give a shout out to Veteran Development Corporation, Mark Vaughn, amazing individual, classic car guy too. He's also a veteran as well, United States. I believe it. I'm sorry if I get this wrong, Mark. I believe you were United States Marine Corps, but you could be an Army guy. I can't remember if it was you or your dad. My apologies, bud. I also want to give a big shout out to one of our other donors, which is Standard Auto in Worcester, Massachusetts. They do a lot of salvage cars. If you're looking for parts and stuff, check them out. And also Harbor Freight. And we have a bunch more coming, hopefully, for 2025. So thank you so much. Without your guys' support and donations and stuff, we wouldn't be able to give back to the veterans as they've sacrificed so much for us, them and their families. All right, so Sean, I want to get back into talking about you. You and I, we met, well, actually, you know what? I'll let you give the whole how we ended up getting acquainted, getting introduced, and also your background. So if you want to take it away, you can go ahead and take it away.
Yeah, thanks. So I'll start with my background. So I enlisted in the U.S. Army April 17th of 2000, and I enlisted in the Intelligence Corps. Insert oxymoron here. I did that for a couple of years. I ended up deploying to Iraq for OIF 1, 2, and 3 in 2003 and 2004. And a couple of years after coming home, I swapped over to the New Hampshire National Guard, where I became a medevac crew chief and flew in Black Hawk helicopters. And I deployed back to Iraq in 2009, 2010 as a medevac crew chief. I got out of the military in 2013 after 13 brief years. I decided to become a civilian. I was really going to take a break for a little bit and then go back in, but I really enjoyed my civilianity. Is that a word? We're going to make that a word. Why not? But I enjoyed being a civilian, and not that long ago, there was a Facebook posting of somebody that was requesting veterans to take part in driving a race car, and I've been a race fan for a number of years, and I was like, well, hell yeah, like I'll take advantage of that. And that's when I reached out to you and said that I would love to do that. Not everybody gets that opportunity, so when the opportunities come along, you jump on it. As luck would have it, I ended up watching a couple other people go around the track, and then the car broke, and I didn't get to drive a race car. But, I was able to bring a couple friends along, and they were able to drive a race car. And even though I didn't drive one, that still made me feel good that I was able to help somebody else get involved with that. And not long after that, you had posted something up for fishing.
Yep.
And I was really looking forward to that. And I ended up being stuck working, so you guys went without me. And so realistically, I've tried my best to participate in things with you, but as my luck would have it, I just can't.
You're always batting for 1,000 so far.
Yeah,
like,
I set the bar low. You don't have to do much to raise it.
But I mean, so you didn't get to do the driving of the race car on the track there at Star Speedway.
Yep.
Because of this, it was two reasons: steering wheel with the passenger who was that was not the technical driver, but was there for certain people that needed it. That steering wheel ended up breaking. It was could have been a simple fix, but it turned into a lot bigger once they dived into it. But Dave has assured me they've already got it fixed. Now we're just waiting for a track. But it also there was no rain that was supposed to be coming through. And lo and behold, we started getting signs of rain going to be coming. And then no sooner did we pack up, it was downpouring.
Yep. That's my luck.
But the better of it is we had the raffle, and
yeah,
you got a bottle,
I did. I got a amazing bottle of scotch that I don't even know if I'm going to open it. I just got another
beautiful.
case.
I just got another case of it, so.
Well, if I got to spend like another $40 on tickets for that one, I'm in. I'm in.
And you know what it is? I even got another bottle of 82nd Airborne, which you really can't. I don't know if they're making them anymore. They are they're still being sold. There's still some out there, which they're still I think they're selling for like $130 to $150, depending on who it is. But yeah, it's still being sold. It's just I don't know. I've heard so many different stories that they're not making them anymore. So, but we'll see. I'm in contact trying to get some, hopefully donated. But we'll see, and I'll definitely keep your name out there for it. So when it does,
absolutely.
If it comes to it, we'll be doing another one. But at least you got that.
I did, yeah.
You know, you did. Oh no, I'm sending. I'm gonna be sending you the shirts. I'm waiting for my set of shirts to come in. I have one shirt that I'm missing out of yours and Adam's stuff. So once I have that, then I can get that. And I got to send a message to the other guy that you recommended to go on the fishing, but he had something else, a prior arrangement that ended up because we didn't go one day. I got to get his shirt size. But I've got a bunch of new shirts coming out. They're behind my table. They're just I'm waiting for that set of shirts to come in, which they're coming from Jersey. So
okay,
go figure. They're not coming from anywhere else but Jersey's from the port. So that's where we're at waiting. But yeah, I'll get those out. You guys got the other shirts like this.
I'm broadcasting live,
which I'm actually going to be doing
another business here.
I've got so many other shirts that Kid United's got making.
Here you go, sir.
Hey, everybody.
The American Major League Infidels T-shirts.
Oh yeah. That's awesome.
These signs over here, I just got 40 of those, 40 of another one put out there. So it's like I'm getting stuff in. It's just gonna be probably gonna go quick again. And then the hats. I just ordered new ones for next year, so everybody's gonna be looking for those because hats. When we make them, it's only do 20 or 30. I do maybe like 15. And
I got a hat.
Yes, I remember you. I gave you the hat, which again, those are good quality hats. They're nice breathing hats.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna change that up. It won't be the same. It'll probably be the same kind of hat. Just won't be the same colors and it won't be the same design.
Right.
So that's gonna
I'm
be.
going to start a collection, man.
I'm telling you, I do too. I have them. I've got probably close to 80 hats in my house because I collected the Harley Davidson stuff too.
Yep.
So getting back to talking to you about you and stuff like that. What really made you go into the military, and what really pushed you into the intelligence part of it?
So, my family's got a long history in the military. It goes back, from what I know, it goes back at least to the Korean War. I had an uncle in the Korean War. No, I'm sorry. Check that. So, my oldest uncle was a World War II veteran. Then the next uncle, who's the middle child, he was a Korean War veteran. My dad had joined the Air Force in, I believe it was 1955, but he did nothing with Korea. He was a Vietnam veteran. And then I had a brother who joined the Army, and he got out just before the Gulf War happened. And then when it came time to it, I was kind of I don't know, like an outcast, I guess, at school. Like I really, I guess the best way to put it is in school, like I really served no purpose. Like I played a lot of sports. I didn't play with the jocks. I played drums in a band. I was not a band geek. I used to play hacky sack with the stoners, but I wasn't a stoner. Like I just kind of I was my own person. And so I turned 18 in 2000, and I was like, I don't really have a direction in life. I don't really know what to do, but I knew that I wanted to serve. I just didn't know what capacity. So I actually went to the Marine Corps recruiting station in Laconia, New Hampshire, and I met with a Gunnery Sergeant Krim, was his name, and he was phenomenal. And I actually got really into the Marine Corps, oddly enough, from watching over and over and over Full Metal Jacket. I was like, wow, if there's no partnership like that, I'm gonna get discipline, I'm gonna get all this stuff, this is what I want. So, talking with the recruiter for a little while, we got to the point where, he was gonna present everything to my mom and my dad, and so he came over to the house, and he was in his dress boots and everything, looked like $1 million, and he came in and kind of gave his spiel about, the Marine Corps and what I want to do and other stuff. And my mom just looked at him and said, "No, kid, I'm going to be carrying my father." And I was like, "You've got to be kidding me." And she looked at me right in front of me. She was, "Why don't you join the Air Force like your father?" And I said, "Because my father already did it, and my uncle already did it. I had another brother that was Air Force as well." I'm like, I don't want to go Air Force. And I wanted to go Marine Corps because my oldest uncle was a Navy vet, and then my brother went into the Army. So they were all covered with the Marine Corps. So I wanted to make my own path. So after she shot me down for that, I didn't really know what to do. So I went next door to the Army recruiter. And Sergeant Keith was his name. And we got to chit-chat and everything. He said, "Well, what do you want to do in the military?" And I really don't know. I want to do something. I thought about infantry or whatever. He's like, "Well, what do you want to do outside of the military?" I said, "Well, I would thought about getting in the law enforcement." He goes, "Well, if you want to get in the law enforcement, the best thing to do is to go into intel, because if you go into intel, you're going to have, security clearance and all this other stuff that will set you up in the future." And at first, at the time, I was just going to crap. There's no way this is a thing. Well, it turns out it actually benefited me in the long run. So at that point, I had turned 18, and I enlisted myself in the Army, even against my mom's wishes. And I even looked at her and said, "Well, my brother Michael was the one that was in the Army." I said, "Well, you let Mike join the Army, so you don't really have to." So I joined the Army, and I had a good career in the Army. I met a lot of great people, saw a lot of cool places, saw a lot of horrible places. But the Army did what I needed to do. I got discipline, I got direction. I knew what it, joining the Army, just joining the military in general, but specifically the Army, I learned a lot more about loyalty and honor and all those other great military words. Army has their core values is broke down to loyalty, duty, respect.